is head of intellectual property and regulatory affairs at a corporate sector which is in Telangana, and it is called Nuzivedu Seeds Limited, and she is taking care of all the IPR issues at that place. Ma'am, kindly take up. Wala se behus mein. बैठो बैठो please. Thank you very much. Okay, ma'am, kindly. Ithne basa network chu begum drop.
Your voice is cracking.
Now it is okay.
Am I audible to you?
Your voice is clearly coming to us. Ma'am, kindly say.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good seeing you all here. It is so nice. In fact, Dr. Baba asked me to come to your place, but I couldn't make it, unfortunately. Next time, I'll definitely try to meet you all in person and have a good and great interactions. For now, as we are going ahead with our session, I'd like to
problem. मुदस्सिर को बुलाओ जरा. इस पटी ने कहीं करना भाई बलस I won't open to him से पानस
Is my screen visible?
Yes, very much.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. My presentation.
Presentation has come. Yes.
Is the presentation visible?
Protection of yes.
Okay, great. So today we will talk about protection of intellectual properties, and then how to license the intellectual properties, and then how to take about them to the marketplace, and how to capture the new technologies and products, especially in agriculture, which is very, very important area for us. And safeguarding the agricultural technologies is definitely a challenging task. So we will all look at what kind of things play a role about intellectual property, licensing, technology transfer, and till the marketplace, how we are going to go ahead. Now, first of all, I hope you all understand what is an intellectual property right. Shall we have an interactive session? You can answer it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So what do you all think about what is an intellectual property right? Any one of you can answer?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, these are the rights based on a person's ideation and his unique intellectual that he has, the ideation and the cognizance that he has developed. It may be intangible also, it may be just an idea. He has commercialized it, and it's a very unique thing that belongs to just that person. He wants to patent it towards himself.
Good. So you just have an idea that it is an ideation, and that ideation can be protected into a right? So the ideations can be of different types. It could be a technology, it could be a plan, it could be a writing, it could be a musical write-up, it could be a music, it could be any other art form, it could be some kind of sculpture. It could be anything, but it is something created by an individual. So that individual has a right to protect the creation for himself, and that is called as your intellectual property right. So intellectual property rights are the intangible assets of the individuals as well as the community. This is what we have to very importantly understand. Now, in agriculture, what do you think are the important IPs that can be protected?
Ma'am, it may be an agriculture equipment. It can be sort of any formulation, any new novel product. It can be any chemical combination. It can be anything that's used in agriculture. For example, the mostly used in the agriculture inputs or something like that.
Good. You forgot something important.
Pardon, ma'am?
Why do we need all these? You forgot something important.
Ma'am, for example, agriculture inputs like seeds also, they can also be in.
The rest all comes secondary.
Yes, ma'am.
Rest all comes secondary for this.
The cultivars and the
Seeds
varieties.
plants are the primary things which we have to protect.
Yes, ma'am. It may be a variety, it may be a cultivar, it
Yes,
may
sir.
be a new commercial variety.
Yes, definitely the seeds, the varieties, the plants, the hybrids. These are the ones which are the pivotal IPs which are to be protected, and they are rights under the different act. Now I'll come to the next slide. So we all understand that there is something called intellectual property rights, and the intellectual property rights are also there in agriculture. And what are these intellectual property rights going to do? They are going to encourage investment. They are going to encourage innovation in the sector. That is what we are going to see in the next coming up slides. Now, what will be the coverage in the intellectual property rights? We already know we have new plant varieties. Apart from that, you have all the biotechnological innovations which are going to be introduced into the plants. Then you have different farm machineries, tools and technologies, or some advanced AI learning models which are helping in precision agriculture. So all these things are the new spectrum of our agricultural innovation. Now, coming to all these things is good. We have IPs, we have innovations, protecting the activities which is required to do to take it forward. One is the collaboration, second is the commercialization. So next slide, we keep on talking about each element of it, and we will also talk about how these elements are going to shape up to have a proper end-to-end value chain in the agricultural system. Now let's see what are the different IP mechanisms in agriculture. So the different IP mechanisms in agriculture, especially, there are basically 7 types of IPs which probably you all must be knowing, which is patents, trademarks, copyrights, industrial designs, plant variety protections, and GI protections. I have not put in industrial designs and integrated circuits here because they are of less importance for us. I have focused on major areas which are important for us as a business perspective. Now, what do patents cover? Can you tell me what do patents cover?
Patents. Procedure.
सब कुछ patents cover कर लेगा? Well, the patents cover everything. Can the patents cover everything?
That is not the pre-existence. Anything that is not.
That is not
Anything that is new, innovative, right? Idea. That may be any idea or innovation, something like that.
So all the IP rights are there. So everything has got a new. Apart from that, how is patents different? I'll tell you. Patents, every IP rights have to have certain criteria to meet to get that IP right. Example, patents are there. Patents require certain set criteria called novelty, non-obviousness, and industrial applicability. These three are very, very important criteria for the patents. So without these three criteria, a patent cannot exist. Now you should ask me a question, how these three criteria will help a patent to be a patent for a particular segment of innovation. Patents cannot cover all kinds of innovations. Patents can cover technologies that are replicatable as is. That which cannot be replicatable as is do not come under patents. That is something different. So that is why you have copyrights, you have plant varieties, you have designs, you have all of them are different. Patents are supposed to have certain industrial applicability. There should be some manufacturing ability which is supposed to be multipliable at an industrial level. It should be a technology that should be multipliable and should look as is. Then only it is patentable. Otherwise, it is not patentable. And a patent essentially will be given to that technology where that is not already obvious to a person skilled in that art. A person skilled in that art means a person already knows how that operates. It should be felt new for him also. It should not be obvious. Arey, mujhe bhi pata hai, aise bhi kar sakte hain. Then it is not a patent. You can't get a patent right. It should be something obvious and not obvious for a person skilled in that area. Then only it can be having a patent right. And it should be novel. That means that across the globe, there should not be similar kind of a model. If the similar kind of a model exists even on a research paper, it exists in any kind of a content, or it is there in any kind of a model or an exhibition or somewhere, then that is not patentable. It is already in the public domain. So it is not novel. It is already displayed. So it is no more novel. People know about it. Then you cannot have a patent right. For this one important reason, we all have to remember is that when we are developing any kind of a technology, first and foremost thing is file a patent. Do not write your research papers. We always tend to, as researchers, as academicians, as entrepreneurs, we all feel that no, it should be published first. No, you should file your patent first. Give all the documentation necessary for the patent filing. Then you have to disclose it in the public domain. That is how a patent gives you the IP protection. This is the first thumb rule we all have to learn. Second thumb rule what we have to learn is a patent, once you file it, when you are confident that your technology is good enough and you know that this technology in future is going to hit some great strides in the market, you have to first file the initial application for the patent, probably without a complete description is also okay. Within 1 year, you have to file the complete specification, and from the date on which you have filed your patent application, from that date, your period of protection starts for your idea or innovation. So that is why patents are something very, very crucial. Most of us do this mistake. As entrepreneurs or as technologists, we all believe that we have done an innovation, we should immediately publish a research paper. We should immediately publish some kind of a blog, something, whatever it is. No. you have to first file a patent if you believe that your technology is going to be a boom product. Now, among the patents, especially in the agriculture industry, your biotechnological processes, your gene events, all your machineries, tools, AI design platforms, all these things can be patented. So you should really approach the right IP personalities or IP firms to help you in supporting. If your institute has got an IP cell, then they will also support you in filing the patents. So this is the first aspect of what is covered under patents and why you should do the patents. Second thing comes is trademarks. Trademarks come only into picture once you are into commercial market. So trademarks will be far later when your idea, your technology is going to be commercialized, scaled up, it has finished its pilot plan, then it is going to be commercialized, then you have to design a trademark. What covers trademarks? You should tell me what covers trademarks. This is a simple basic question. What all covers trademarks?
Name, logo, brand name or logo design, something.
Yes, your brand names, your logos, your brand, branding materials, or your brand, presentations, your color palettes, your way of, presenting it to the
Presentation.
market,
Yes.
such that your product is distinct from the existing market products. That is where the trademarks and the logos help you. Your brand speaks of the quality and credibility of the products which are already existing in the market.
Yes.
I will run for, I will tell you some kind of fabric products. Why do you run for raiments? You believe that there is quality in it. There is some kind of a credibility.
Credibility.
Why do you run for some Kashmiri kawa? Why do you run? You feel that there is some kind of authenticity in it. There is some kind of a value of quality in it. So, which is demarcating itself from the other products which are existing in the market. So, for that reason, you have to have trademarks. With the trademarks, can have brand names, logos, designs, a combination of both, whatever it is, such that it distinguishes your product from the market products, other market products, and it keeps you always safeguarding. The advantage of having trademarks is the trademarks will build a kind of authentic imprint on your end consumers. So that is the reason you should always depend on the trademarks once your products are ready for commercialization. And the trademarks have a great advantage of perpetual protection. The trademarks do not have a limitation of IP protection. While the patent starts from the date of protection, it gives you only 20 years, whereas the trademarks give you a perpetual branding protection. All your Mercedes, Benz, your McDonald's, KFC, mention what not. Everything, why they depend on branding? Because they have certain quality, authenticity with them. So that is the reason trademarks are very, very important when you are in the marketplace promoting your technologies or products. Now, next important thing, what comes is the copyrights. So copyrights, you should all tell me, when does the copyright protection start?
Don't know. No.
Anybody?
No, ma'am, don't know.
Your idea? Okay. Copyright protection starts the day you create it. The second you create. Copy, draw a star, You put an A, you put a blue color scribbling, that is your copyright. Nobody can copy it. If somebody is copying it, you can sue them. Do you know that?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
moment you write a paper, the moment you write a tagline, the moment you write a article, the moment you write a poem, the moment you create a lyric, music, the moment you draw something, the moment you do that, your copyright protection starts immediately. However, copyright protection can be addressed or can be having a kind of implementation or execution only on its registration. So when you are filing for a copyright application, the copy what you have done, the date on which you have created, when you have created, and everything has to be captured while you are filing the copyright application. And once it is registered, it becomes legally tenable document for you to fight in the. Tell me, any idea? I've explained this, so now you have to think creatively and tell me why, how, and it will help you in agriculture.
Ma'am, as we are known to copyright, जब हमारे पास कोई एक डेटा होगा एग्रीकल्चर के बारे में किसी भी चीज को
Your
उगाने
voice
की
is cracking. Your voice is cracking. Am I audible to you all clearly?
यस मैम मैम जब हमारे पास किसी भी क्रॉप को उगाने का कोई डेटा होगा तो कॉपीराइट का जो राइट है हमारे पास वो हमें ये प्रोटेक्शन दे सकता है उस टाइम कि अगर हमारा कोई डेटा लेकर जाएगा तो हम उसके आगे फाइल कर सकते हैं कि आप हमारा डेटा यूज़ नहीं कर सकते हो आपने बिना इजाज़त के कैसे यूज़ किया हमारा डेटा नो शायद
Continue with what I am telling you. Am I audible?
यस
My
मैम
voice is also cracking.
Yes, yes.
Now you are audible.
Okay, great. So copyrights will help us in agricultural industry, especially in protecting your pack designs, in protecting your data models, in protecting your software, AI software, in protecting your precision tool mechanisms which are written as a program, in protecting your farmer communications which you must have done some kind of digital transformations or you have done some kind of digital platforms for farmer connectivities. For all that, your copyrights help you. The day you create all these databases and you register them under the Copyrights Act, under the Copyright Registry, from that day onwards, you will have your copyright protection. And your copyright protection will be there for lifetime plus 60 years. So that means that after your life also, your copyright right exists for 60 years. So copyrights are very, very strong IP rights because copyrights and trademarks give you protection of legal tenability while civil rights and criminal rights can be invoked. Both these IPs give you that advantage. Whereas other IPs do not give this advantage. Only copyrights and trademarks can give you that advantage of going for civil remedies under the legal prosecution as well as criminal remedies under the legal prosecution. You can straight away take to a police station and say that this is a counterfeited product, this is a counterfeited design of mine, and these people have copied it. So you can take immediately action, and this is my copyright registration. So that way you will limit and control, and there will be an opportunity for seizing any kind of counterfeit materials in the market. So that is why copyrights are very, very important. Then coming to the most important one, which I kept it the last, is the PVP rights, that is protection of plant variety rights. The whole IP gambit in agriculture revolves around this PVPs. So which act protects your plant varieties? Can you tell me? Which act do you know?
No, ma'am,
There
we
is an
don't
act
know.
called PPB and FRA Act. Have you heard of it?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Have you heard of UPOV? UPOV?
No, ma'am.
Okay. There are two important acts across the globe. The first act, which was protecting the plant varieties, was the UPOV. Okay. It is the New Plant Varieties Protection Union, UPOV, which is an international union, and India was asked to be part of the UPOV convention through
इस पे कोई वेब डेवलपर काम करे ब्रेक नहीं करना चाहिए
Connected.
बीट लाइन सही भाई को बोलो इस पे सही भाई को बोलो इस बात पे काम करे अच्छा स्टार्टअप चलेगा उसका है ना नेटवर्क जो ब्रेक